trying to recreate this P0336 code with the bank's Economind, and I couldn't get it to throw, and I was driving around for 40 minutes and I couldn't understand it. And then I got back home, and in the driveway I realized, all right, so now I've got my exhaust brake turned on, and I think I'm wondering now if maybe that relay that Banks sent out with that exhaust brake doesn't have a flyback diode on it. Because without a flyback diode, I might be getting like inductive spikes that might be messing with the power signal of the Economind and anything else connected to that fuse 28 circuit. You know, which I think the ECU is also connected to fuse number 28. Or another theory that I have, if that there's 4 wires that head to the iDash from the Economind. There's a red positive, a black negative, and then you got your yellow and green for your can high and your can low. It could be that because I'm running that wire very close to that relay, it could be that is causing maybe some kind of noise to be picked up by that line, and it's making its way back to the Economind. Not sure, but anyway, I'm driving my son to school right now, and I want to see with the exhaust brake on if I get this P0336 code now, if I get it faster. So I wonder if turning the exhaust brake on and off I have a theory too that I might have to have the engine warmed up before maybe Banks starts intercepting. Ah, there we go. I just got it. I just got the code. So, all right, now I have a baseline. Now I have a baseline. I don't know if the ECU will throw that P0336 code like the first time that it sees a bad crankshaft signal. I think maybe it waits, it has like a counter, and whenever that counter is tripped, that's when it throws this P0336 check engine light code. I don't know how Cummins set that up. But, well, I think I'm getting somewhere now. So with the exhaust brake turned on, it seems to be when I have the exhaust brake turned on. So I'm gonna find out if Banks's exhaust brake wiring harness, if it has a flyback diode installed for the exhaust brake, or if they're using a relay that has a built-in flyback diode. It could be that relay is, causing like a huge voltage drop for the Economind, because they're both tapped into the same fuse tap. So I could totally see that. Another theory here is that relay is possibly putting out noise, but I think for me those two are stronger likelihoods than the wiring of the crankshaft being an issue at this point. So, I love you, boy. See you soon. Over here and it'll stop. Alright, come to a spot where I can check the Banks iDash and see what the code is. It's hard to get good lighting with electronic menus. Let me see here. Diagnostics, vehicle. Let's check vehicle codes. Okay, I haven't seen P00 before. Huh, refer to service manual for definition. Well, that's interesting. Let me turn the vehicle off. Let me actually just shut down here. I have gotten a few other check engine light codes with the Economind. I've gotten P0513, which is something about my skim key. I replaced the battery, made sure the contacts were good. I haven't seen this P000 before, so let me check codes again. But like I said, I don't get any of these check engine lights without the Economind hooked up. I just don't. Okay, that's really weird. So it threw a check engine light, but the Economind showed a quadruple zero. All right, let me just start the truck back up. Okay, check engine light went away. That's really odd. So, yeah, I definitely got to check. Definitely got to check that relay, I think, on the exhaust brake to see if there's a flyback diode, and I got to check the wiring of the Economind that goes to the iDash, and I got to see if it's shielded, because I think I can probably recreate the check engine light if I hook a relay up to that fuse tap, the same fuse tap that the Economind is on, and I can probably recreate this pretty easily. I should be able to anyway by just clicking the relay on and off. But I'll drive back home right now and I'll see if I get another check engine light. And I think maybe inside the Economind, the signal wires for that crankshaft are probably connected until maybe you get up to operating temperature, like maybe the Economind. But I am in the stock power level, so I would also think if that were the case, they would always keep them connected even in the stock power level. Although maybe they're using exhaust gas temperature limiting even in the stock level. So if that were the case, then they probably wouldn't always have those signal lines just bridged together. Let's see here. Exhaust brake kicking in. I'm back home now. Well, I didn't get the any codes thrown on the way back home. Alright, well, I check wire shielding and of the iDash cables, and I'm gonna set up a relay too right next to those cables. See what's going on.